haloalkanes and haloarenes. Today we are going to talk about the nucleophilic substitution reaction mechanism. Nucleophilic substitution reaction mechanism. Type 1 SN1, type 2 SN2, two reactions. Okay, now what is meant by nucleophilic reaction? Nucleophilic reaction. Nucleophilic, nucleo means nucleus loving, nucleophile means nucleus loving or electron rich species, which can attack the nucleus, attack the electron deficient species, which can attack the electron deficient species. Example, nucleophile react with halogen. It will be delta minus, delta plus, and this is delta minus. It will give RNU plus X minus. I will explain. Halogens are more electronegative than carbon, so it pulls the electrons towards it, pulls the electrons of carbon towards itself. So carbon occurs a slight positive charge. Therefore, nucleophile attacks the electropositive carbon to give new product. This is called nucleophilic reaction. This is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Example, CH3 CH2 Br plus KOH aqueous gives CH3 CH2 OH plus KBr. This delta plus, delta minus. So attraction taking place. Nucleophile attacks this one. So this is an example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now I am going to explain SN2 reaction. This is bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. The methyl chloride, the methyl chloride and OH minus ion react to give methanol and bromide ion, chloride ion. It is a second order reaction because the rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of both the substrate and the attacking reagent and the nucleophile or attacking reagent. For example, let us see the diagram. Hydrogen, and the nucleophile. Now we are using a hydroxide ion as a base, is a nucleophile, and chloride ion. It will give OH minus Cl hydrogen. This is called its transition state. I will tell you. First I will draw the diagram. The next step, it will be cleaved into OH, H plus Cl minus. Okay, this is the reaction I am explaining. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, methyl chloride and OH ion react to give methanol and chloride. It is a second order reaction, because rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of both the substrate. The incoming nucleophile attacks backside of the delta plus delta minus. The incoming nucleophile attacks backside of the alkyl halide to give methanol. It will leads to inversion of the configuration. It will leads to inversion of the configuration. If any bulky group attached to the carbon means steric hindrance will increase. Steric hindrance increased on the molecule. So the nucleophile not able to attack on backside. So that the steric hindrance slow down the reaction rate. Slow down the reaction. Okay. Next, in the transition state, carbon, the OH group partially bond formed, and Cl group partially cleaved. Both taking place simultaneously. Both steps taking place simultaneously. Therefore it is a single step reaction. It's a one step reaction. In the transition state, the valency of carbon is 5, so it is unstable. So it is not possible. Unstable. Suddenly the leaving groups are going out. Leaving group cleaves and methanol will form. This is called SN1 reaction. The order of reactivity is like this. Order of reactivity is like this. Order of reactivity of, sorry, this is called SN2 reaction. Sorry, this is the order of reactivity of SN2 reaction is methyl group greater than primary alkyl halide, greater than secondary, greater than tertiary. Example, methyl. That OH group easily attacks methyl group. Then in this one alkyl group is added, H and Cl. OH group attack is little bit, this will be greater than this and this one. R chlorine, one more R group. R is maybe alkyl group, or maybe your alkyl group. Example, methyl group or ethyl group, any other thing. H. This will be reactivity is greater than. And next one is RC, R is. So this is the order of reactivity of SN1 reaction. Now SN2 reaction. Next one is SN1 reaction type. SN1 reaction mechanism. This reaction is carried out. In the presence of polar protic solvent such as water, alcohol, acetic acid, etc. Now I am going to explain this. In tertiary butyl, the tertiary butyl bromide react with OH minus ion to give tertiary butyl alcohol. The rate of the reaction follows first order kinetics, which means the rate of the reaction, that is rate of the reaction depend upon the concentration of tertiary butyl bromide and not the nucleophile, reaction. CH3 bromide, OH minus will give COH, CH3 plus OH, CH3. This is the thing given. The reaction follows two steps. Step 1. The tertiary butyl bromide undergoes ionization to give tertiary butyl carbocation. Ionization. And bromide ion, carbocation and bromide ion. Step 2. The nucleophile, the next point, the energy required to break the carbon halogen bond is obtained through the energy required to break carbon bond is obtained through the solvation of bromide ion by proton in the protic solvent. So what I am telling is the energy required to break the carbon halogen bond, because when you are going to break the carbon halogen bond, then only you will get a carbocation. Okay, delta plus delta minus. So the energy required to break the carbon halogen bond is obtained through the solvation of bromide ion by proton in the protic solvent. The step one is the slow step, and it is called as rate determining step. It is reversible also. Step 2. Now we are going to write step 2. The nucleophile will attack either on this side or that side. Nucleophile. If it is attacked like this, you will get nucleophile CH3. Here nucleophile is OH minus, therefore here OH minus. Then if the attack is like this, so let's take this page, new page, first page. The attack is like this. Suppose the attack is like this, means CH3. The OH will attack like this. You will get the structure is like this. So, right, you are getting two type of product: 50% of this product and 50% of this product. This is called clockwise attack leads to clockwise attack of OH minus leads to 50% D rotation, 50% D compound, and anti-clockwise attack of OH minus leads to 50% of L compound. So the product obtained in this reaction is racemic mixture. That is 50% D pair and 50% L pair. Racemic mixture I will tell you. So the carbocation, the stability of the carbocation, the extent of stability of carbocation will increase the ease of formation of the product. Therefore tertiary carbocation is more stable, reactive in SN1 mechanism, SN1 reaction. Also, order of reactivity. Therefore, the order of reactivity here is 3-degree halide is more stable than 2-degree than 1-degree halide. This is the order of reactivity. The second step is the fast reaction. Therefore, it is not a rate determining step. So now I completed SN1 and SN2 reactions. And what is meant by nucleophilic substitution reactions? Any doubt in this part, you can ask me.